Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Don't I sound good? Pretenders. Why can't you be honest with me and tell me I suck? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as he has introduced me, I'm a public speaker. Most of you must know me from here. Yes, I'm known for a couple of things. One is to being hanging around crazy company. Rapping. No, I used to bust the rap, I used to kill it, right? I used to say I write songs with lyrics that pass into their brains and process their brains and all But you don't know to the floor. But what you don't know is who I am. But what you don't know is who I really am. I'm a public speaker, and I do public speaking motivation with a passion. I'm having a talk called the Positive Attitude School Talk. Positive Attitude Mindset School Talk. Whereby I'll be visiting 17 schools in 5 different locations. Soshanguve, Mamelodi, Atoshgate, Pretoria, CBD, and Harangu. I'm owning a company called Vimpec. Wow. Vimpec, which stands for Visual Impact, Visualize Your Impact. I created the name Vimpec. I'm a language practitioner. This is my final year. I'm a head mentor at Telkom residents, the TT residents in your age. I'm a peer educator. I do health talks. I work at the clinics in health and wellness at TUT. I'm a facilitator. I work at Prestige College, Hammanskraal Pro Act. I do facilitating during holidays. They take students there. We take them camping, archery, rock climbing, and all those things. Facilitating. I'm writing a book on motivation. It will be published by my own company. I'm a producer of a radio show. I present on radio Tuesdays, Saturdays. I produce a show on TTFM 96.2 from 9 to 12. This is a show. I'm not here to brag. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to show you that what you think is enough is not really enough. Because I believe I haven't accomplished anything. The thing is, sometimes you confuse achievement with success. Achievement is you passing from grade 10 to grade 11. That was an achievement. You had a goal. Your goal was to pass. Or else if your goal was not to pass, you wouldn't have written your final exams, right? So your goal was to pass, so you wrote, and then you passed and you came here. That was an achievement. You achieved something. But does that mean you're successful? No. What is success? How do you define success? Do you really want success? How sure are you that you want success? Do you even know what is success? Please share with us what is success. According to your own definition of success, is living your dream. Making your dreams a reality. We have goals, we have dreams. What's the difference? Most of the time we confuse those two. A dream. What is a dream? What is a goal? A goal is a dream with a plan. A dream alone is like a goal without any plan. It's just a dream. You can dream till you die. But for you to accomplish your dreams, for you to make your dreams a reality, you take your dreams into a goal. You start making plans. If you're dreaming of driving a fancy car, you decide what brand is that car, what model is that car, how much is that car. You see yourself driving the car. You feel yourself driving the car. You go to the store and touch the car. Fill the car, you get the car, get into the car. Take pictures with that car. That's your goal. You want to be in that car, so you must know each and everything that has to do with that car. That's your goal. But your dream, you can dream to be the president one day. Unfortunately, one day never comes. You see, that's the problem. A lot of us are dreamers. The best dreams are the dreams you should have when you are awake, not when you're asleep. But you spend most of our time sleeping. So we miss an opportunity of making our dreams a reality. Because the dreams that you have when you're sleeping, the minute you wake up, you forgot them. That's how useless they are. I don't need you to clap today. You'll be thinking, I need you to just think. Just think. Like, what do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Have you decided? What subject are you doing? Science. Why did you choose science? Is it because science is cool? Doing science, you are the cream of the school? And the others, history, commerce, are just the, the decoration. And science, the cream of the school. Science, they're taking on camps, they're going to sleep. Science, I was doing science. Guess what? Saturdays we were going to Soshanguve High. Sundays we were taken to Colony. To watch videos at Colony. I mean, like, seriously. You know what I used to do? Sneak out of that movie room, get into another room, and watch a movie. Captain America when it came, I saw it there at Colony. Usually I wouldn't afford to watch the movie Colony. But because school loved us so much, it took us there, I watched it. That's the thing. Did you choose science because your friends want you to do science? Did you choose science because science pays? Did you choose science because it's cool to be doing science? That's the challenge that I'm asking you. Let me tell you something, guys. Most of us spend most of our times with their own influence. Who are your friends? I'm bringing you to this. Hamper. I need you guys to adopt this. It's called a word. Hamper. You know what's a hamper? A hamper is like a gift. It's something you give away. So today I'm giving you a hamper. And then this is the statement that I say. I say you must make it a habit, first age, of associating yourself with motivation and positivity in order to experience your reward. Number 1, habit. What is a habit? You know, like breathing is a habit. Do you forget to breathe? It comes natural. Do you get tired of breathing? No, it's a habit. Imagine if reading was as simple as breathing. Imagine if studying was as simple as breathing. Imagine if winning was as simple as breathing. Do you know how you do that? It takes 21 days to acquire a new habit. I guarantee you now, if you do one thing every day, the same time, for 21 days, on the 22nd day, you won't need to remember to do it. If you wake up at 4 o'clock tomorrow, next week, you know what's going to happen? You wake up before the alarm. You won't need an alarm to wake up at 4 o'clock. It becomes a habit. If you do the same thing for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Most of us have a bad habit. We have bad habits. Habits of getting our cell phones and getting into the internet and downloading porn. Habits of always sexting. You know sexting. You texting, but sex, photos, sending naughty pictures. It's a habit. And it's a bad one. Unfortunately, habits, we cannot destroy habits. We do not lose habits. We do not get rid of habits. Bye-bye habit, bad habit. But you know what you do? You acquire a new habit in the place of that old habit. In case, instead of you texting that person like you usually do, you read a book. You use that space for something else. Instead of you taking that loose straw and smoking, you take that book. You are acquiring a new habit in the space of the other habit. It's simple for you to get used to reading or studying. The only thing you have to do is repeat the same thing each and every day. Even if today you don't feel like studying, self-discipline, we take even a magazine, we read it. So that it becomes a habit that at this time every day I must have a book with me. When you miss one thing, you're going to feel guilty. The same way you feel guilty when you miss church. For those who made attending church a habit, they will know. Those who made praying a habit, they know that if I didn't sleep, I didn't pray last night, you feel somehow. You pray in the morning and say, sorry for not praying last night. Because it's a habit. Change your habits. Make them positive. Acquire new habits. Number 2, association. Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You are determined by the friends that you have. In this table, if these 3 are losers, you are loser number 4. If in this table, you two are thieves, you are also a thief. Your friends, your association determines who you are. DJ Spoo was in our campus and he said something like that last year. He said, I do not hang around celebrities. I hang around all pupils. Only positive people. There's this quote that it says, if you are the smartest in your group, find yourself in the group. Because you know what? You don't have time to be around stupid people. It might sound harsh. It might sound harsh, but life is harsh. I'm at university and I'm telling you today that to be out there, you need to be independent. To be out there, you need to call a spade a spade. Say it as it is. Most of you here are dating, right? No. Sexy. Wow. This lady is sexy. You know, when I look at you, I even use my brain. I'm sleeping. Like I'm so into you. I will do anything. I will even sacrifice anything just to be with you. Words can't explain how I feel about you. So I'd rather not say anything. I don't want to tell you I love you. Because words are not enough. You know, you are so sexy. That's what you say, right? So don't worry. I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting. Give me the chance. Then we master it. We even say it in different languages. You are tongue. You are hard. You are food. I love you. Then I add French on top of it. Je t'aime beaucoup. That's how we make it, right? We have a plan. Then you agree. Oh, I want you to. Sex. It's the next thing. I said I'm really seriously? Chum, what's up? That's the next step, right? That's the next step. He's the guy, Chum. He needs it. Right? Then we have sex. And after that, hey, what happened to Spoonie?
Ayisa, Nintwan, nakhona ngimgcuzile.
Old news.
Old news.
Who? Spoonie? Oh, that's some killer used to. X. You see, that's the thing. You guys don't forget one thing. The association, the friends you have. Friends who are influencing you to do things. Actually, Jordan, that is for you. You ladies have this thing about university guys. Because I'm in university, you make things easier for me. But here's the thing. My qualification is mine, not yours. You dating me doesn't make you smarter. I'm still me. When we break up, you will be that girl who has a qualification. You'll be that girl who is dating that guy who has a qualification. If you date me as a public speaker, you are not a public speaker. You are a public speaker's girlfriend. And then when we break up, you are a public speaker's ex-girlfriend. Which one comes first? Public speaker. And you at the end. The same thing with your friends. There's one friend, they know that person. They know Kidiboni. And you are Kidiboni's friend. Yeah. They don't want to know your name. They're not interested. It's Kidiboni's friend. This one is Boss's friend. You know, Boss is the one. They don't want to explain who you are. Yeah, Boss is the one who, yeah. That's his friend. Oh. You see, aren't you tired of coming second? When will it be your turn whereby they know you by name? When will it be your turn whereby you don't have to introduce yourself here? Does Mr. Squilly have to come here and say, hi guys, I'm Mr. Squilly? You know who Mr. Squilly is. Yes. When will it be your turn? Do you think Obama needs to get in here and say, hi guys, I'm Barack Obama? By the time he enters, you'll be screaming. That's the thing. Doesn't matter who it is. Whether it's Nicki Minaj, whether it's Drake, whether it's Eminem, whether it's anyone. When he enters, he doesn't have to introduce himself. He'll already be screaming. That's the thing, you idolize people. You idolize people. You have wrong influences. You have wrong role models. Check the people you associate yourself with. Ask yourself this question. What am I benefiting from these people? If it's nothing, give them. Follow your dreams. Sometimes you guys are afraid to take the first step. You know, when every time before I speak, you know what I ask myself? I have stage fright. I ask myself one thing. What's the worst that could happen? I could fall. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to land on my knees. You know what I'll do? I will pray. Get out, ask myself, and move forward. When I fail, I got an opportunity to connect with God. I got an opportunity to pray. A speaker by this one says, when you fall, try landing on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. I'm telling you today, it's not about how many times you fail. It's about how many times you get up. Doesn't matter how many times you fall. I did 4 years here. Yes, I feel 2011. I feel 2011. And yes, I'm smart. I've always been smart. But I've repeated 2011. You reach a place whereby being smart is not enough. Being smart is not enough anymore. It's not about how many A's you get. You can get all distinctions and still fail in life. First thing first. Habit. Make it a habit. Make motivation a habit. Make associating yourself with positive people. Motivation. Motivation is temporary. Doesn't last. It's like New Year resolutions. How many of you keep them? I think most of you do that. Like now I've changed. After the holidays, if you fail and you find out that you failed, from now on I change it. Something about myself. 1 day, 2 days, then back to normal. Right? It happens, right? Motivation. It runs out. That's the thing about motivation. Same as eating is temporary. Do you eat? But it's temporary. Do you bag? But it's temporary. So why do you do it? Because it's temporary. Think about it. Motivation is temporary. But so is eating, so is breathing. But you do them anyway. You know what you do? You eat everything. Right? You bathe everything. I know some of us, like me, maybe sometimes on the weekends, I understand, like sometimes, water. You know, like water is not the best friend, right? But anyway, you do bad, right? I know he doesn't always, but like only Monday.
Yeah, you save, Chief, you save. Soap is expensive.
I understand that. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. To keep it constant, to keep yourself motivated all this time, from the day you decided to do something, you make it a regular thing. How do you make it a regular thing? You start paying attention to the things you do. You find motivation out of it. You listen to it without music. Yeah. How many of you know this song? How many of you know that this song is motivational? Let's go back to it. Sing along.
Came to win, to fly, to conquer, to rise. Came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise.
Okay, what is she saying? She came to what? To do what? To fight, to conquer, to thrive, to rise, to prosper. Isn't it motivational? Here's the person who came to win, to fight for what she wants. She's fighting for it. In the game dominated by males, she's fighting for it, for her position. She's no longer calling herself a queen but a king. To thrive. I don't know whether it's here in Amogelang, but I think it's here where we say it's thriving for excellence. It's our slogan here. To thrive. This person is thriving to conquer. When you conquer something, it means that there was something blocking. Then you conquer. That's conquering. To prosper. Do you understand that? To fly. Akeli said, I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Maybe he meant you could buy a jet and fly. But anyway, he believed he could fly. What about you? So when you choose to make motivation your daily thing, you find motivation where there's no motivation. My motivation was going home, finding that there was nothing to eat. Making sure that I eat pap and onions. And that tasted delicious. I buy the onions and I ate pap, and that tasted delicious. Do you know how difficult it is when you have a girlfriend and then you have to go and queue that queue? That DP. You know how difficult that is? That used to be tough. I had to go there and eat. I have a girlfriend. I'm starving for God's sake. I know. What do they say? Pride. When you want to go on, you forget about what people say. I don't care if you know me as whatever. You know me as the ex of whoever. That doesn't matter. I don't care what you know me as, or what you used to know me as, or what you saw me do. What happened yesterday is exactly where it's supposed to be. Yesterday, if we're supposed to look at our backs, we would have had eyes at the back of our heads. So basically, don't tell me about the past. I don't care about it. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. Behind. Motivation, your daily thing. Positivity. Stop being negative to yourself. You always tell yourself that you can't. I killed him. And I'm proud of it. I can go to court. I was interpreting at a court. And then I'll tell you one thing. I'll go there and say, yes, I killed him. Can't, I killed him. I told Kant that you can't exist anymore in my life. In fact, Kant, from now on, you won't be part of my life. I can and I will. No more Kant. That's what people tell you. You can't make it. You are going somewhere but nowhere out of social. You are poor. How did you know you are poor? By seeing people who are rich, right? They're like, but I don't have that, so it means I'm poor. You decided that you're poor. How do you know that food is delicious? It's that you tasted something horrible before, right? So this one is much better. You compare it. That's the thing, comparison. You are reaching your own state. If you tell yourself that I'm successful, I'm great. I'm not longer saying I'm good and great. How are you? I'm successfully great, and you? Why successfully great? I decided that today is going to be a great day. I decided that today I'm going to be great. And successfully I succeeded in that. So I'm successfully great. You understand? So you start doing what? You start becoming positive. You find the positive out of anything which is negative. You become optimistic. You know what is being optimistic? You see positive out of any negative situation. When the school bends, instead of seeing that as negative as you are no longer going to your classes, you see it as an opportunity for the school to build a better building. That's positivity. When you find that you do not have food to eat, you see that as an opportunity for you to get some six-pack. That's optimism. That's positivity. You see, when I didn't have anything to eat or any lunch money, I saw it as a motivation to have something to talk about today. My mom is at the hospital. She has TB. I go to her and see her each and every day. And I'm being optimistic. Because of her being in the hospital, I have something to say today to you. Isn't it positivity right there? Isn't it motivation for me to work harder so that next time she can afford private hospital, When I go there and I see her sharing rooms with those people who are shrinking, they freak me out. But don't you think it's motivation now for me to say, next time when she's sick, she should have her own room? You find positivity. Do you understand? Don't let people tell you that you can't. Such people, they don't belong in your life. They don't deserve to be your friends. You fire such people. Negative people are not part of your life. Whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your parents, those people, they don't belong in your life if they are so negative to you. You tell them, keep your opinions to yourself. You might sound harsh, but life is harsh out there. You need to call a spade a spade. Experience. They know they're always looking for experience. And they tell you that in this company they don't hire, they want someone from the inside. Right? You know how they get someone from the inside? By you making yourself the person from the inside. You go there and introduce yourself, then now you know someone from the inside. You go there and you go there and you do what? You volunteer. I worked as an interpreter last year at the Soshanguve Magistrate Court. I interpreted. I have experience in interpreting, and I decided interpreting is not for me. Now I got a job at the Department of Correctional Services. I do a lot of things. Then you know what that does? It gives value to my CV. Do you know when you increase that value to a point that nobody wants to see you anymore? Nobody wants to advertise a post for you. They no longer tell you that there is a post open. They just tell you that if you are available, please come to the office. We need to discuss HR issues. That's how important you should be. It's not about the job. You can be a doctor and still earn less than a social worker. It depends on your passion. The greater extent you go for your job. There is no job which is much more valuable than the other. There is no job which is more important than the other. Do not choose because of they influence you to choose. Do not choose because it's cool to be a science level. Do you understand? Do not be influenced by. I know that teachers will influence you that you must be engineers. You must have the numpeg buzzer. I know that such teachers. But if that's not for you, then don't fall for it. Today I'm saying we are having a positive attitude mindset school talk. What we want you to do is to have a positive attitude mindset. Think about you and nobody else. Final one is rain. So that you can experience your rain. To rain is to be the best at what you do, particular skill. If you do all those things, you are going to be the best at what you do. If you are a cleaner, you become the best cleaner that ever was. If you are a prisoner, you become the best prisoner ever was. You know you are a prisoner and when you are released, the prison wanna calls you. We miss you. How are you? That's the best prisoner. How many of you go to your secondary schools and the teachers still remember you there? Not everyone. How many of you go to your primary school and they still remember you there? It's said, some of you, when you live here, some of you, the teachers don't even know you. When you come back like, ma'am, I was in your class. Oh, how are you? You know they fake smile. Because they don't exactly know who you are. But when you see you, they're like, hey, that's my child. Be the best at what you do. Be the best child to your parents. The best learner to your teachers. The best student to your lecturers in university. The best employee to your employee to your employers. The best neighbor to your neighbors. The best person in your community. If you are a kid, you'll be the best cleaner. Do you understand? Be the best at everything that you do. Then I guarantee you, success is within you. Guys, please go out there and visualize your impact. And don't just think about it. Thanks.